From the National Newsroom of the Canadian Press, I'm Naira Ahmed. China has announced an anti-dumping investigation into Canadian canola imports today in response to Canada planning to impose tariffs on Chinese electric vehicles, steel, and aluminum.
In a news release, China's Ministry of Commerce says it is launching an anti-discrimination investigation into the tariffs and an anti-dumping probe into Canadian canola imports as well as certain chemical products. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau announced last week that Canada will impose a 100% tariff on Chinese EVs and a 25% tariff on steel and aluminum. Finance Minister Chrystia Freeland cited unfair trading practices but also abysmal environmental and labor standards that she says allow China to unfairly price and dump products into the market at a huge cost to the environment and workers. China says it is extremely dissatisfied with the tariffs and promised to take the case to the World Trade Organization. Najud Al-Malis, The Canadian Press, Ottawa.
When the federal New Democrats meet at their caucus retreat in Montreal next week, all options regarding their deal with the Liberals will be on the table. The deal is helping keep the minority government in power in exchange for movement on NDP priorities. NDP Labour critic Matthew Green says his caucus will discuss leaving the deal or to use it as leverage for measures.
The unilateral move by the Minister of Labour to intervene when there was a process in place for sound negotiations certainly doesn't help the cause. And I think that when it comes to our caucus retreat, there's going to be some tough conversations around the table about the future of that agreement and about the needs of Canadians, moving forward on a move-forward basis.
The New Democrats have used the deal to push forward their priorities such as dental care, pharmacare, and banning replacement workers during a strike at federally regulated workplaces. In a class action lawsuit, a Quebec judge has ruled racial profiling is a systemic problem in the Montreal police force. A Quebec Superior Court justice has ordered the City of Montreal to pay $5,000 to certain members of the class, while others will be entitled to lesser amounts. The case was brought by the Black Coalition of Quebec, who sought that amount per person who was racially profiled by police. The trial heard testimony from Montreal's police chief and mayor. British Columbia is set to open 13 new First Nation primary care clinics in a step to dismantle and eradicate Indigenous-specific racism from its healthcare system. The province's health minister made the comment, saying the clinics combine primary care and social services with Indigenous health supports and will be operated in partnership with local First Nations. 10 of the clinics are scheduled to start operating this fall. And stateside, it's been 100 degrees Fahrenheit for 100 straight days south of the border in Phoenix, Arizona. That's equivalent to over 37 degrees Celsius. This is the Canadian Press. In sports, Team Canada is now up to 13 medals at the Paralympic Games in Paris. Wheelchair racer Cody Forney from Victoria has captured Canada's second gold medal at the Games, and 18-year-old Katie Cosgriff took home bronze in the women's S10 100-meter butterfly. Meanwhile, what the Edmonton Oilers have built to date is something Leon Draisaitl wanted to continue to be a part of. The star forward signed an 8-year extension today worth $112 million US to remain in Edmonton.
I take great pride in playing for our city, for our fans. And I think we're building something really special. And that's just something that, I want to continue to be a part of and hopefully, get it one step further.
The contract has an average annual value of $14 million, marking the highest in NHL history. And in the MLB, the Toronto Blue Jays open a 2-game series with the Philadelphia Phillies at the Rogers Centre tonight. From the Canadian Press, I'm Naira Ahmed.
Thanks for listening. Don't forget to follow and subscribe. For more of today's top stories, visit thecanadianpressnews.ca.